Splatoon is one of Nintendo's biggest new IPs of the last decade, and it's crazy to see how far this franchise has come considering its origins was on Nintendo's failed console, the Wii U. Despite the Wii U's poor sales, Splatoon still managed to sell nearly 5 million copies, making it the 6th best-selling game on the platform. In comparison, Smash 4 barely sold 500,000 copies more. Knowing this, Nintendo put a sequel into development with a planned release on Nintendo's next home console, the Nintendo Switch, then known as the Nintendo NX. The first time the game was shown off to the public was on October 20th, 2016, in a reveal trailer for the Nintendo Switch. It was unclear at the time if this was a sequel or an enhanced port of Splatoon 1. In these clips, we got a look at a new map called The Reef, new hairstyles, and the new spawning animation. Nintendo remained quiet on this title until January 12th, 2017, where the game was fully revealed as Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2.
This new trailer showed us quite a bit more on the upcoming title. We got a look at new stages such as Muscle Forge Fitness and Starfish Main Stage, and we also got a look at a returning stage being Murray Towers. We also got a look at the new weapon type being the Dualies. We also got a nil sizzle reel showing off all the new specials in the game. Lastly, we got a small tease of the new hub world of the game and a small look at the story mode showing a short clip of Marie standing alone. The game was confirmed to be releasing on Nintendo Switch in summer of 2017. The next day, the game was publicly available for attendees of the Nintendo Switch reveal event to play the game early with other attendees of the event. But it wouldn't be long until other players got to play the game at home, being in March 2017 we got the first Splatoon 2 global test fire. Included in the demo was just Turf War on the stages being the Reef and Muscle Forge Fitness. We also only had 4 weapons available being the Splattershot, Splat Roller, Splat Charger, and the Splat Dualies. The next time Nintendo would talk about the game would be in an April 2017 Nintendo Direct showing off a new mode called Salmon Run, being the first multiplayer PvE mode of the Splatoon franchise. This mode involves splatting enemies and collecting salmon eggs. You have to meet a quota each round for a number of eggs you collect, and if you survive 3 rounds, you win. Alongside this, they revealed the new line of Splatoon 2 amiibo showing off the Inkling Girl, Boy, and Squid. They also revealed the functionality of the amiibos, being that you can save gear, loadouts, and also take pictures with them in the lobby. At the end of this trailer, they revealed that Splatoon 2 was now releasing on July 21st. The next trailer of the game was shown off weirdly in an ARMS Direct in May of 2017. And this was actually a full story trailer for the game. It showed off more of the normal stages that we'd come to expect from story modes in Splatoon, but the artwork at the very end had a mysterious character in the background that raised quite a few eyebrows to previous fans of Splatoon. We got our final info dump of Splatoon 2 before it launched in a July 2017 Splatoon 2 Direct. This Direct gave us a bunch of new details such as the new shop owners, the rest of the launch stages for the game, confirming the return of all previous modes, the reveal of the Splatnet 2 mobile app, new weapons such as the Brella, and a new look at Splatfest. During the Splatfest reveal, they also revealed the new idols for the game, being Pearl and Marina. They also revealed that there was going to be another test fire for Splatoon 2, now being branded as a Splatfest World Premiere. The topic of this Splatfest was cake versus ice cream. The test fire happened on July 15th worldwide. Lastly, before launch, Nintendo began releasing a web story called the Squid Sisters Stories, acting as a prequel to Splatoon 2's story mode. In these stories, we learned what happened leading up to Callie going missing, and we also got to reveal that Callie was missing. This led a lot of people to believe that the result of the final Splatfest of Splatoon 1 determined the outcome of Splatoon 2's story. Unfortunately, these stories are no longer available on Nintendo's official website, in America at least, but they have been archived on SplatoonWiki.org, and they are also still available on Nintendo's European website. I do highly suggest checking them out because they are really interesting for Splatoon fans. On July 21st, 2017, Splatoon 2 launched worldwide. However, Splatoon 2 continued to get consistent updates for about 2 years post-launch. A lot of these updates I'm not going to go super into detail, but I will focus a bit more on some of the bigger updates. On August 23rd, 2017, Salmon Run got a new map, being Lost Outpost. On November 24th, 2017, 2.0 dropped, adding a bunch of new clothing items, new hairstyles, new music tracks, a new level cap, and also another Salmon Run stage, being Salmonoid Smokeyard. On December 13th, a new ranked mode was added, being Clam Blitz. It was pretty surprising that this wasn't in 2.0 considering it was only a few weeks prior that 2.0 dropped, but yeah, a new ranked mode, that was crazy. This mode was about throwing clams into a net to get points, and if you get 100 points, your team wins. Grabbing 10 clams makes your clam a giant football that allows you to break a net barrier. In February of 2018, the Pearl and Marina amiibo were revealed and planned to release in July of 2018. In a March 2018 Nintendo Direct, it was revealed that Splatoon 2 was getting a new single-player DLC, being Octo Expansion. We didn't know a whole lot about this except that it was focusing on the new characters of Splatoon 2, and it also involved you playing as an Octoling. In the same Direct, it was also revealed that Inklings were going to be playable in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. On April 25th, 2018, we got another big update to ranked modes, being an entirely new rank, being Rank X. The previous highest rank you could get was S+, but now we have a rank above that. We also got new gear, new music, and now you can talk to Callie in Octo Canyon after beating Splatoon 2. During E3 2018, there was also another huge news dump for Splatoon 2, being a new trailer for upcoming updates, a new trailer for Octo Expansion, and the reveal that we were getting Octoling amiibo coming later in 2018. On June 14th, 2018, Octo Expansion released alongside the ability to play as an Octoling online after beating the new story mode. In July of 2018, the 1-year anniversary Splatfest was announced, being Squid vs Octopus, being a literal race war in Splatoon 2. During the Splatfest, if you decided to go with Team Octopus, you actually got to play as an Octoling, regardless of if you owned or completed Octo Expansion. On September 14th, 2018, a major content update was released for Splatoon 2, including a major rework for Splatfest, a new stage being Starfish Main Stage, new weapons, new music, and other balancing updates. On October 3rd, 2018, Skipper Pavillon was added, including new weapons and music in the same update. On November 17th, 2018, there was a new Salmon Run stage, being Ruins of the Ark Polaris. They also made changes to the Reef and also added new sub and special weapons. On December 5th, 2018, they made major changes to Black Belly Skate Park and added new weapons and abilities. The final major content update occurred in July of 2019 after the final Splatfest ended, being Chaos vs Order. With Team Chaos winning, we now knew that this result would somehow affect the outcome of the next Splatoon game. In this content update, they also added the ability to play the Splatfest only maps in private battles, and now you could also wear a Splatfest tee regardless of if there's a Splatfest going on or not. In 2020, Nintendo began redoing past Splatfest, likely due to the pandemic happening that year. However, in 2021, they held one final new Splatfest, being Team Mushroom vs Team Superstar. This was done for the 35th anniversary of the Super Mario franchise. To take a quick pause, I didn't go over every single Splatfest that occurred in Splatoon 2, but I would like to take a moment to at least go over the important ones. Mayo vs Ketchup was the first Splatfest to happen post-launch. The first crossover Splatfest was the TMNT Splatfest, determining the best Ninja Turtle. Squid vs Octopus was the Nintendo Race War. Heroes vs Villain was a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate crossover Splatfest. Family vs Friend introduced a new type of ink into Splatfest. Chaos vs Order, as mentioned before, was the final Splatfest to determine the future of Splatoon. And that covers it for my Splatoon 2 quick retrospective. As we get ready to go into the Splatlands in Splatoon 3, it's fun to take a look back on what came before. Thank you so much for watching, I'll see you in the next one.